That definitely get you sick. Yeah. Not having a phone, like
right.
You turn around, you hit a Yui going to work or wherever you going.
Yeah, for real.
Like, wait a minute, I ain't got my phone.
Yeah, yo. And I didn't realize it until I got in here already, man, which is a super L in itself.
It happens, though. Good thing that it's in a safe space, though. Like,
I think that's where it's at.
Yeah, that is true.
It was the last place I saw it, but it's all good. I'm pretty sure it's there.
We ready, though.
I'm confused real quick. Is it just me or is it like really, really hot in here?
Nah, it's pretty hot in here.
You hot?
Yeah, I'm hot. Like I'm sweating.
But that's because you just got finished moving around. Like
no.
I might make him nervous. He might be nervous around me. Like,
it might be it. You're too goddamn hot. You know what? Let me get in that game.
Some little hot.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we can take a joke. Do your thing, man. Let your head down.
Jokes. You know, I almost sucked the wig off. You talking about it's hot in here. I'm like, I should have left this thing at home. Like I was about to wear the shortcut. I got a whole hair.
Do your thing.
Listen, somebody get into a fight with me and think they about to embarrass me under this wig. They got surprised me like a whole new hairstyle.
So that's how you come. It's just like always ready to fight.
Yeah, it's a whole new hairstyle under here. It's like 2 in 1. Don't try to snatch my wig.
My damn see over, girl. Wait.
It's hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate.
All right, I'm good to go. And I'm on the internet now, so it's lit. Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Fresco. You can follow me on Twitter at Fresco Bin Famous. That's BIN Famous. And on Instagram at Fresco Fame. Dig?
You not doing the Game of Thrones?
They know who I am.
And it's your boy Flaw 700.
They know who I am.
A.K.A. Flaw Claw Van Dam. A.K.A. Flaw Cigar.
Oh!
A.K.A. your boy Thumb Some Boy. Saki Sue. You sock it to me. I sock it to you. And this is episode 116 of the Podcast Brothers Podcast.
Yo, episode 116. Wow.
Live again from Starbucks downtown Trenton.
Follow the Starbucks Trenton page on Instagram. They got a lot of activity going on. It's something that we trying to assist in building up. It's a great venue. It's a great space. A lot of people come in here and create and partake in, you know what I'm saying, building and trying to create things for the city. So the weekends on Starbucks really be lit. It really do.
Apple Podcast users, Google Podcast users, Spotify users was good. Shout out to the YouTube viewers as well. So we back with episode 116, and we got a special guest in the building.
Ow.
Fresco, I'm going to let you introduce our guest.
Okay. Oh, see, you recognize the skills. All right.
I did great last week. Act like, you know what I mean?
Stole it from his Instagram bio. Great my ass. Sit back, youngin'. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the pleasure of being here today with a very talented musician, artist, vocalist, and a hot, tall cup of chocolate cocoa.
Oh, stop.
We got in the building Essence Natey, everybody. Give it up for Essence Natey.
Oh, you know what? I really just like that introduction.
See what I'm saying?
You make me feel special.
You see what I'm saying? We got to make you feel
welcome. What's up, everybody?
Introduce you to the fold. Thanks for coming through.
Thanks for having me. You guys have all that energy. I'm just trying to make sure I can at least halfway match that.
That latte had 3 shots of espresso.
Espresso? Oh, yeah. You about to be going.
Yeah.
You about to be going. I just got my regular every week caramel frap. It's lit.
And he had a nerve to walk in here with some weak ass water for me.
Bro, you literally, that's what you asked for.
I was trying to be like, modest. Yeah. You know?
Listen, I'm a very literal person.
He's like, that all you want?
If you tell me you want water, I'm not walking this bitch with apple juice.
You gotta throw out suggestions. I'm just walking here.
You know, when you're Starbucks, you know what's more than water here.
I know there's more than water here. I was like, I don't want to be greedy. You know, I'm just like, you was like, you want some? And then you gonna come like, you should have been like, you want some?
I ordered that before. You know what? I'm gonna get you another one. And then we're gonna roll from there because I don't like to be not a good host on our show.
No, he's awesome. I'm just kidding.
There we go.
Thank you for coming through. It's episode 116. We like to start our episodes off with our weeks, and since you're the guest and it's ladies first, you want to tell us how your week went?
How my week went?
Yes.
My week has been pretty dope, actually. I had like one of my first major shows in New York City this past Tuesday.
Oh, wow.
At the Paper Box. That was really fun. The event was sold out, yeah. It was really nice.
That sounds amazing.
A lot of other dope artists that performed.
How long was your set?
20 minutes.
Oh, nice.
It was a nice little 20-minute set. And it was really because that's all my voice. I was supposed to have a 30-minute set, but my voice was kind of working against me. Mm-hmm. It's like my voice is like real sensitive, so I can't literally like yell at all. It's gone.
Is it like that, like conditionally right now, or is it?
I have polyps on my vocal cords, so my doctor did recommend that I have surgery, but I opted to not doing so because it can cause like permanent damage.
Right. Oh, you bugging, Doc. I got a future.
I mean, there's like, it's like a small percent, but there's a lot of artists out there, like, Sia, Adele and them. They also have like,
what are polyps?
They're basically like little ridges on your vocal cords. So your vocal cords are supposed to like touch each other in order to create a sound. And if there's like a bump, it's creating it it stops it from
touching,
producing that sound properly. So if you're, when you're hoarse,
I think I might got
cracks,
that then because my vocals producing.
You had that shit your whole
the way
life.
I think that it should.
You had that shit your whole life.
But it also can create a uniqueness. So I was like, I'm gonna rock with it. He's like, that's why you're so raspy. So I'm like, we're gonna stick with the rasp. It's working.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, but other than that, I mean, it's been a pretty productive, blessed week. I always have a good week as long as my kids, are good.
Right,
every day's a good day.
Absolutely.
That's a good quote right there. How was your week, bro?
Man, I started the week off with like the stomach flu or something, like a virus put me out. And one thing I hate about the stomach viruses, or not stomach viruses, but one thing that I hate about having to take off from work and I work overtime is not getting overtime pay. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
wait, say that again?
Well, I work Monday through Thursday for the 40 hours, regular pay.
Right.
When I come in Friday, when I come in Friday is overtime. Mm-hmm. So Friday starts the whole new work week.
Right.
But I didn't go in on Tuesday because I was sick.
So you missed out on hours.
Meaning I put in overtime hours technically.
But you still got a 40-hour check.
But I still got a regular pay check. Right.
Yeah.
Burns my bristles. Burns
Why
my
you ain't go to
bristles.
work Tuesday?
Bro, I had the stomach virus. Like I'm in the bed. I was in the bed with the chills and heartburn.
Weak.
Like really, it was wild.
You weak.
How long did it last? How long were you sick?
I slept it off. I caught it Monday night. Woke up Tuesday morning and was like, nah, this can't be life.
Right.
Went back to sleep. Woke up and was feeling a little better. So that's my remedy. Like I don't take medicine or nothing. I just sleep everything off. Hangover, sleep.
Right.
Flu, sleep.
That sounds very unhealthy.
No,
but it works.
It definitely works.
I wake up and I'll be like, oh, we better.
Yes.
I mean, time does heal all wounds.
Like,
but you probably could have suffered a little less.
I'll be literally
assisted yourself.
I told you I go to sleep with the burns. Like, dog, I don't be playing. Like, I don't take medicine.
What does that mean?
Heartburn.
Oh, okay.
You remember?
Nigga, I didn't know.
I thought he was talking about like the boo boo.
Nigga, I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. I need clarity.
He's like, what is the burns?
The burns? What's that? Nigga, I never went to sleep with that.
So after I got over that, man, I had court. And
thug life.
The frustrating part about that court session was I was like one of the first ones in and like the last one out.
Oh man.
Ooh, that's like, yo, like, bro, call my name. But just sitting there, let me see how really fucked up we are out here as black men. Because I'm good. I'm solidified with my job. My job pays good. The benefit package is good. But I'm sitting here watching all the other men, the black men, walk up to the judge, not being able to pay their fine because they ain't got a job at all.
Yeah.
Or they make like $9 an hour with 25 hours a week.
And the judge ridicules them, make them feel like...
No. The judge ain't tripped, but it was just like I'm listening to the men talk about something. Either they ain't got a job, they don't got a job, or they only making $9 an hour off 25-hour days. I mean, work weeks. So you not only are you making only $9, but you don't even get 40 hours a week.
Wow.
So I'm just listening to him like, damn, yo, it's fucked up out here.
Very.
And don't get it twisted. We are accountable. We are accountable for our life. At the same time,
Absolutely.
I also understand that there's some type of there's circumstances and there's roadblocks in the road that kind of can not stop you, but can slow you down from reaching your ultimate potential. So at the same time, I'm listening to these men. I was feeling sorry a little bit. At the same time, like, y'all got to do better.
Right, absolutely.
Y'all got to do better. Like, bro, you come up to, when I come to court, I got the button up on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you not going to look at me any type of way, like, because it's prejudgment.
Right.
You go up to the judge and you ain't looking presentable and you can't even speak properly.
You got to rock the everyday black man interview outfit when you go to court.
I made sure.
Khakis, Timbs, and a polo.
I don't know about the Timbs.
I know. First of all, he had me going at the khaki part, like the khaki.
That's the hood nigga interview outfit for every job. Khakis, Timbs, and a polo.
No, man.
So after that, it was actually after court, I went to my job's Christmas party, and I got a question for y'all. It's a random question. It's got me to thinking. Would you go to your job's Christmas party if it was after work hours? I don't think I would. I don't think I would go.
If I don't have anything better to do, I would.
Yeah.
Hold on. Can I you still talk about your week?
This is my week.
God damn. Okay, go ahead. You did a lot.
I went to so after court I went to my job's Christmas party, which was during work hours, which is great if it's during working hours because guess what? You're not working. You're eating, you're enjoying
exactly
your co-worker company.
Right. You just laughing.
If there's a such thing.
And they let you leave early and get paid. So it's just like, okay, this Christmas party is pretty lit. But then I'm sitting there thinking, would I attend this if it was non-mandatory and it was after work hours?
It was mandatory y'all attend the Christmas party?
It was during working hours.
So did you still get paid?
Right, exactly.
That's all that matters.
That's what I'm saying.
When they made y'all attend the party, like it was mandatory that you partake in the festivities?
If they say, okay, but listen.
I don't want
if they say, come to the Christmas party or stay in work, which one are you doing?
It depends on how I feel.
Come on. All right.
It depends on how I feel.
Come to the Christmas party.
I'm going to the Christmas party.
What if I don't feel like mingling with my fucking... Nah, I'm all right. I'd rather just stay at my desk.
I didn't say you couldn't stand in the corner
and wait till I go to fuck home.
I didn't say...
You gotta be present.
But I didn't say you couldn't stand in the corner. I'm just saying. You didn't have to mingle with nobody. You could just stand in your corner.
Okay.
And drink water.
It depends on what kind of job I'm at. Some jobs that I've had in the past was like, yeah, I wouldn't mind going to that Christmas party. Others, no, fuck y'all. I'm not attending this event.
I think if it's after work hours... Absolutely not for me.
Nah, definitely not for me either. Especially for my job. I'm a substitute teacher by day. Okay. And I'm pretty sure that the people at my job thinks that I'm bipolar because I'm so antisocial. Like through the 5 days a week, I'm super antisocial. Friday come, everybody gets a hello. I'm like, what's up, y'all? I be so happy that it's Friday. Like you could literally see my face. Like I just be dragging because I be thinking about all the other things I could be doing with my time. And it's no offense to anybody. And I'm thankful for my job, but my mind literally be like somewhere else. Like the whole time, like my students come to like Miss Lewis and I'm just like,
like, hey,
and I'm like, so
you still here?
Like, yeah. And it's like really bad. I'm like, God, I really got to like get this together. I got to make it. I don't want to do this. I don't want to be here.
Yesterday, I was up here. Yesterday, which was Saturday, I was up here at Starbucks doing a live karaoke sessions. It was pretty dope, man. A few people came.
What time did people start coming? Because I was talking to you. Wasn't nobody here yet.
Well, it started at 3. Huh? Anybody tell you?
Yeah, why didn't anybody tell me?
Hey, I'm telling you now because we want to get some people together, come through with us on like a Saturday and just blow the roof off. So, hey, guess what?
Here we go. That's an invite right there.
Yeah.
We got you.
That's all you had to say.
Karaoke Saturdays from 3 to 7 downtown.
Caramel fraps
coming through.
Caramel fraps on me, baby. Feel me?
You got it.
2 people max. 2 people max, including me.
And
I'm already number 1.
I think it got like popping around like 5. But it starts at 3, and they was setting up at 3. So when you was like, yo, I'm about to come through for a bit, I was just saying, ain't no sense of coming through for a bit.
Right.
Because it really, really didn't pop off yet. But when it did pop off, it was wild crowded, and people had a good time.
In here? It was like wild crowded
out there.
in here? Really?
Out there, yep. Karaoke, they saying karaoke right over there.
And it's like, it's not just karaoke, right? It's like open mic.
Open word, spoken word, whatever.
Your own music
Oh,
and stuff
okay,
like
perfect.
that. So it ain't just got to be like a
Wait. So when we doing this?
Hold on, wait a minute. There's something super funny about that because although I'm a singer, I've never done karaoke before.
Yeah?
Because I feel like
You do your own
I don't want people to look at me like, here she comes to sing. Like, you know what I mean? So like when it's
I feel you.
karaoke, like, you know, I just kind of like chill. Like
There was this dude in here yesterday.
my
Like I
fake
said, I
singing
follow
voice.
the Starbucks page, the Trent
I was
Starbucks
about to bring
page,
that up.
And they posted my man I was singing, and he was nice.
He was actually in here trying to win some draws. Like he was in here dead
draws.
ass serious.
He was in here singing
There's
Daniel
a
Caesar.
rhythm in the sky.
Ribbon.
He said a rhythm. Ooh,
Ribbon.
Stepping on the butters. My bad.
I'm gonna delete this. I'm gonna delete this part out.
It's a ribbon in the sky, bro.
But yeah, I was here chilling yesterday for karaoke. Man.
Let me ask you a question. What's a rhythm in the sky?
It sounds quite lovely.
What does that mean? Like when clouds is like making music notes or something?
Whatever.
Anyway.
But yeah, that's what I did. That was my week, man. I actually had a week, man. Clap it up for me, man. Clap it up for me. I actually had a week.
You sure as hell did. I don't even want to talk about mine. You know what? I didn't do shit. I didn't do shit. That was my week. Christmas shopping. And I went to my homie crib last night. It just I don't kick it with my homies a lot, right? So when I do, I appreciate the time I get to spend with my friends. And that was all I was doing pretty much over the course. Just yesterday, actually, I went to my man Snook crib. Shout out to homie Snook. Just went up to his crib, just kick it, just talking, catching up. I don't drink hard liquor anymore. I just can't do it. It's not my thing. So I got pretty wasted off some beers. And I was good to go. Some old redneck Stone Cold Steve Austin shit.
Beers?
Can I get a hell yeah?
I don't know what it is about beers. Like, I cannot drink beer.
Yo, speaking
They're
of
so heavy.
Speaking of beer, when I was in court, I watched this guy throw his life away for 3 Budweisers, man. He had to go to jail right then and there.
Are you serious?
He decided.
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
He decided, the judge, because I was frustrated. Because it's still like, I was in there for hours already, so I'm kind of like listening, but I'm not.
Minding everybody's business. Like,
yep. So I'm like, the judge is like, once I heard 3 Budweisers, I'm like, whoa. Because you know how you daydream about something, but something snaps you out of it?
Right.
Yeah.
So like what? Budweiser?
3 Budweisers? My man, you about to go to jail for 180 days for 3 Budweisers? Is that serious?
What you mean? I'm confused. What about the Budweisers making him go to jail?
Because he drank them. That's the thing. I wasn't fully engaged in it, so I don't know if he was in public or he did something or his alcohol.
I think it's like when you, like, people have, like, look, I'm about to sound like I know shit about criminals. I think, like, when you're on probation, like, you're not allowed to, like, violate certain things.
But I don't know
right?
what he did. I don't know if he did something while he was intoxicated or something. That's what I'm saying. So, yes, he was on probation.
Yeah.
Because there's no way you're going to drink, like, 3 cans and then all of a sudden get 180. But if you know you on probation... Yeah, you can curse.
I've been
whatever the fuck
like,
you want.
Oh, okay, because I'm like...
If you on probation, I'm not... 3 cans, son? Nah. Not doing it.
Listen, man. I don't know what that man's life is like.
That's
it
true.
probably was more important to him to have those 3 beers and to please the
that
judge.
Moment.
Fuck it.
Fuck it, man. I'm going out with a bang. I'm
Fuck
going
you,
all
judge.
out.
That third
I ain't
can.
got nothing to live.
Middle finger to the man. I see you over there on your Googles. What you looking up?
Nothing right now. That's just information I want to get into when I do my fuck is you doing.
Okay. My bad. So, we can actually start the episode.
Let's go.
We can get into the interview that we have with Miss Essence, if that's what you want to do.
Let's do it right now.
Now, I know Fresco gave you that mediocre introduction.
Oh, shit.
And that's fine and all. But can you please tell the listeners who you are, where you from, and what is it that you actually do? Just give them more in-depth description of Miss Essence.
I'm glad we're on the same page here. Well, everybody knows my name is Essence Natey, and yes, that is my real name. That is my first and my middle name. My
Born
mama gave it to me. Oh, thank you. That's what my mom said, I guess I'm out here just trying to, live up to her expectations. Nah, but I'm from Willingboro, New Jersey. Shout out to Willingboro.
Shout out to the Willingboro.
What's up, everybody? I don't know about all that. I don't know.
That's what I heard.
I'm
Sounds pretty gangster to me, and it wasn't anything like that when I was living there. But, here we are. I'm in Trenton now, so what's up, Trenton? I like it here. Trenton's pretty cool. Y'all been fucking with me pretty heavy. But I'm a singer. I'm a songwriter as well. I write all my material. I just released my first bit of music in the summer of 2017. So prior to that, I was just songwriting, like, behind the scenes initially. Okay. Literally, I had my kids back in 2011. I'm just going to give you guys like a quick,
yeah, let's have it all.
2011, I had my kids. I have twins, by the way. Devon and Jolie. Mommy loves you. Shout out to my babies. And I became a stay-at-home mom after, I was for 3 years, I was a stay-at-home mom, and I was just songwriting, and I was working with various producers, like overseas and whatever, and I developed like a good relationship with them. And then, long story short, I ended up landing like a pretty dope job working as an in-house songwriter for a reputable label.
Nice.
And basically I didn't find any room for me to grow. I kind of like was losing myself in the process. It was just like, well, who am I? You're constantly writing for other people, and you're sounding like this and you're sounding like that. So I was like, I need to just figure out what I want to do. So I took a break from all of that, and I was like, I'm just going to work on Essence. Like I had a story that I wanted to be told. So I wanted to tell my own story. That's
not everybody's good at being a ghostwriter. Like I want to be out there.
Because also when you write music for other people, it's not the same. Like, do you find yourself writing it for them, or you writing your music your way and just giving it to somebody
it's
else?
more so that way. But when you're working closely, it's two different ways it can work. So you can be writing things that you will personally go through, but then you also can work hand in hand with another artist. So they'll sit down and you kind of get to know them a little better. Like, what are you going through? How are you feeling? You're actually, incorporating. So you're working together.
Right.
But most of the time when I would write, I wouldn't write something like, oh, this has to sound like Beyonce. You get what I'm saying? Like,
right, okay.
Or this has to sound like them. Because half the time, like, there are songwriters like us who send them stuff, and that creates their new sound. You know what I mean? So it's not necessarily like what they would have thought of. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, I actually like this. Let's roll with it.
Okay.
So it's more so works.
This wasn't part of the questions that I got, but I just heard you say something, regarding your mother. Your mother was a musician? She was a singer?
No.
Okay.
My mom, she was not. And it's so funny because I'm the only person in my family, both sides, that sings. No one in my family sings.
Okay.
So I didn't even have anybody to relate to. So growing up, I sing around the house and that's pretty much it. I sing to myself and my mom would show me off to her friends oh, my baby can sing. Look, this strange little girl running around here. You know what I'm saying?
No, if I was her mother and my baby could, I'd be like, listen, hey, everybody shut the fuck up. Listen, my baby.
Yeah, just like that. My mom and her girlfriends, they would be getting ready, to go out clubbing or whatever. And my mom would be like, if she wanted to hear whether it was Total or whatever it was, she'll have me singing instead. Listen to her sing, But other than that, I'm the only person in my family that's musically inclined at all.
Okay, that's pretty dope. Now, what's your style of music? The genre, I guess you would call it. You identify as alternative R&B?
I would, I really don't like putting myself in one particular genre bracket. Excuse me. Simply because I feel like people in general, we're not all just one way all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I'm not, you know what I mean? Sometimes I feel like I have a little bit of rock going on. I feel like there's a lot of different elements that create my sound. You know what I mean? I listen to a lot of different things. But if people were to listen to me, I think that most people be able to say all right, this is R&B. So, just for other people's comfort, you can say that I'm an R&B singer. I love R&B music.
You the king of R&B?
I'm not going to be the king. Jacquees can have that. He can have it. He can have fun with, trying.
Aren't you on some? If that's the king, I'm coming for the crown. Do you feel that? Is that a little bit? If Jacquees is the king, then
no. I don't
you get
think
a
like that.
Me? Okay.
I don't think I'm coming for it. Because at the end of the day, I know that nobody can be me. Nobody's doing what I do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm the queen at what you know, and that's enough for me. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can be me better than I can be me.
All right.
I can dig that.
Yeah.
100.
A different question. I don't think I've ever asked anybody this question before on the podcast, but it's just a random question that popped in my head. But tell us an unpopular opinion that you have.
Ooh, you got to tell yours after she do.
Oh, man, an unpopular opinion that I have?
Yes.
Can you go first?
Can I go first? An unpopular opinion.
I want to jump right in the fire.
I have. I would say that unpopular. See, now I got wait. Let me think of something.
Unpopular.
Unpopular.
You want me to go? Because I don't know what I want to say.
Go ahead.
Game of Thrones theme song is better than Power theme song.
Yeah, that is very unpopular.
Fight me.
Wow.
Yeah,
you definitely wild.
That's definitely going to be.
Fight me.
But I do happen to like Game of Thrones better than I like Power.
High five.
Okay, well, I'm not alone in this. I mean, I love Power.
Don't talk. I love Power too.
But that's more realistic. But
it ain't Game of Thrones.
They say this is a big rich. It doesn't get better than that as far as television. So for you, just like Game of Thrones, it's just like your love for Game of Thrones floods over to the intro, which then you like, okay, buddy, slow your roll. Game of Thrones is a dope show, and if you like Game of Thrones more than Power, that's fine. But as far as intros go, some things just aren't up for debate.
Yeah, you're right. This is not up for debate, motherfucker, because I already stated what the winning song is. And if you motherfuckers out there don't like it,
can you give us a taste of what the Game of Thrones song is so we can know what you know?
Oh man, I could absolutely do that.
Oh man, we gotta get started.
The dope. You know what? I ain't gonna do it. Matter of fact, play it at the end of the show. How about that?
We're gonna do that. All right, cool.
Play it at the end of the show.
Me, an unpopular opinion that I have. Man, I got a lot.
You got a lot.
I do got a lot, but I don't think I can think.
I got a lot.
I'm having an absolute brain fart.
Yeah.
I'm just like.
We can come back to that.
Can we?
We can come back to that. Because I can't think of nothing right now.
Okay. So next question. What is something other than not being able to mention an unpopular opinion, but what's something else you failed at? Something you have
you have
failed at.
I failed at Lots of things.
Mm-hmm.
I fell at being punctual, and that's a really bad thing.
Okay.
Like my timing, that's one thing I really try to get on myself about, and I've gotten better over the years. I'm still not good at it, but it's just like every day I kind of feel like I'm like chasing the day because I have so much stuff.
I hate that.
Yeah, and it's like, so I have like really, really bad anxiety because of that, because I'm always like trying to utilize every minute. You get what I'm saying?
I definitely get what you're saying, because I sit there and I'm like, man, 24 hours in a day is not enough. I'm not getting nothing done, even though I'm getting everything done.
Right,
but
exactly.
It's just like, no, I got to fit a little bit more in. But I think I do use my time wisely.
Wisely, absolutely. It's like not to overwork yourself, like, because people think that because you're busy, like, no, because you can be busy doing a bunch of nothing. Like, I'm just trying to make sure that it makes sense. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, it's producing results. You know what I'm saying? Like, but when it comes to like failing at certain things, like, yo, I'm not even laughing or joking right now. Like,
That's a big smile.
yo, like, I dead ass, like, yo, it's so crazy. Like, my job, and thank God, like I said, I told you, I said, when I first started working, I literally told them, like, look, I can be here at this time. If this don't work for y'all, I totally understand. And they just let me do my thing, but they understand what I'm pursuing. Like, I'm a brand ambassador by night, so I work at night. So I get off at like 2 a.m. and then I gotta like drop my kids off in the morning. So, you know, I'm like really tired. I'm like literally like all day long. So they kind of just like let me roll with it. I'm like, yeah, I can get here. I know I'm supposed to be here every day at 8:30, but I'm going to get here every day like around 8:50. So I hope that works for you guys. And it did. And it did.
I think that's pretty dope though.
I think more jobs should be like that.
They
I was
should.
just going to say, well,
I'm not coming in until 10, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm just like, I'm not trying to work for you guys
forever.
forever. I hope you guys understand that. I love you guys.
but I would say,
Right.
I hope they do that on a more serious note for mothers.
yeah.
Like, if you have a mother, like having a mother come in at some of these hours is ridiculous. You know,
Yeah.
like some mothers have to be to work by 5, 6, 7, and I think 8 is a little too much. I think that the mothers should be like a 9 to 5 type of thing.
Yeah.
You know,
I feel like that should be a standard for caretakers in general. Like, if you know what I'm saying,
I
just
agree.
for a mother as well as a father that might be in that same predicament.
Absolutely.
you
Absolutely.
just try
Or
to one,
grandma.
you just try to one up me. Like, you know what I meant, nigga.
Nigga, no, I don't know what you meant. I know what the fuck you said though.
The caretaker, the parent that's raising the child, the parent that wakes up the child to get ready for school.
The grandmother, the grandfather.
Yeah, the grandmother. Well, hopefully grandma ain't working or she got a part-time job somewhere.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, but then again, grandmom's is like 35, so we ain't
That's
talking
true.
about grandma.
Shit.
But yeah, so it's just like, if you are the primary caretaker for the child or the children, I would like it so that a job, you know, allows you to start at 9, because even at 5, there's still like after school programs.
Yeah.
And there's help after school. See, I would rather get the help after school than get it before. It's just
Right.
something about whoever's taking care of you, getting you ready for the day.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Now, after school, your cousins and anybody can pick you up. I don't know. It might sound weird to some people, but I would rather
that's
have
different,
that.
because the process of picking up isn't as like tedious as the process of preparing
Dropping off.
preparing
Yeah, exactly.
preparing
You know what I'm
somebody
saying?
right.
for the
Right.
day. Yeah, that's different.
Okay, so I'm glad that we can all agree on that.
Exactly.
So, you're an independent artist.
I am.
You're an independent woman artist, female artist.
Right.
What some advice would you give to other independent artists, and mostly women who are independent artists?
Well, just in general, I know, you know, just from my personal experience, things that I have gone through and I witnessed other people going through as well, is just like, you don't have to accept the fact that because people will try to convince you, people that are higher up, the people that you think that you want to reach or that you need in order to reach that next pinnacle, they'll make you feel like you can't make it without being authentic, because people are afraid of authenticity. You get what I'm saying? It's like, it's too many variables. It might not work. It's too unfamiliar. You know what I'm saying? So they kind of scare you into thinking that like, you can't be great at just being you. You know what I'm saying? So I want people to understand that you absolutely can just stick true to who you are, and you don't have to step out your comfort, you know, to appease other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it really just makes you uncomfortable, like it's absolutely going against what you stand for, your morals, your values, then don't do it. You know what I mean? Like, I love who I am, and my integrity is first. You get what I'm saying? So I don't compromise any of that.
I truly do not believe in compromising yourself for like
At all.
illegitimate gains. Like, it's
It's not worth it. Like, because
you're
it'll
gonna feel like
affect you.
trash after when it all falls apart. You can be like, I should have never ever. I knew I should have did that shit to begin with.
Yeah.
Now you're sitting there with egg on your face, Like about dumb in the motherfucker and feeling just as dumb.
Yeah, and I mean, you'll hear it I've heard it time and time and time again. Like people try to tell you other things that have like worked for other people, and it may work. You know, people. You know how people they live by the if it isn't broke, don't fix it.
Right.
But it's just like, all right, that might have worked for them for the path that they're trying to go. You're trying to give me directions to get to Walmart when I'm trying to get the shop right.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
I feel you.
You know what I mean? So it's just like,
you're not really helping.
Just know who you are and stick to it. And, you know, just people who are meant to be there will gravitate towards you.
Cool.
They will.
With the music that you just released, you said it was last year, right? Last summer?
Well, that was my first single. That was Flatline, which is available on all platforms as well. But my most recent single, Aries, I just released that in October of this year.
Any plans with this project in particular going forward? And while it's still, because it's still kind of hot, it's still kind of fresh.
It's not kind of hot. It's very hot.
No, I don't.
Talk about it.
I wasn't talking about the music quality. I was talking about in terms of the release date.
Oh yeah. It's
still
fresh.
recent.
Okay,
it's still fresh. It's still hot. So like, how do you plan on taking the music from that period and still kind of pushing it?
Compared to when I released Flatline, like I said, I'm independent completely. Like I'm self-managed. So everything that people see me do as far as my visuals and everything, like I have resources, but I plug everything together by myself. As you see, I'm here by myself. So I'm a one-man team. And I would like to push this one much more. This song is very special to me just because of the overall feeling. You get what I'm saying? I think that it's like, it has like an underlying sense of nostalgia. I really love like the 90s or whatever. So I'm ready to like release like the video. So I'm working on that. The actual album is going to be released later on, like after the new year, very shortly after the new year. I'm going to drop the whole project. It has 7 songs on it.
7
songs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So before we go too far, I want to play your new single, Aries.
Do you?
Yes, I do.
Ooh.
So I want
Let's
you
do
to
it.
I want you to let the audience, I want you to let the listeners know what we're about to get into.
We are getting ready to get into my latest single, Aries, streaming now on all platforms. Check it out. It is a vibe. It is fun. Here we go.
Be right back.
I don't mean to cause a scene. I know you're hoping, thinking maybe I would read between the lines of thinking maybe this'll get back to her. So tell me, baby, if this ain't what you want, I must admit I'm still in love, ain't that some shit, right? No, I cannot quit, why? Cause you put it on me, just way too good, ain't that some shit, yeah. Put it all on me, but I won't complain. You show up late, so you coming by 3, yeah. And it's 6:30, ain't that some shit, but I will not trip, but I will not flip, cause you got that. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. No, I ain't got the time. No, I ain't got the time. But I'm putting it in. I'm putting it on for you. I put on this song for you. I'm putting on shows for you. Yes, I'm getting this dough for you. All the things that I do for the D. Yeah. So take me tonight, baby, it's happening. Turn out the light, you're so attractive. Whoa, we cruising all in your ride. You do me all in your ride. And it's dinner time, now it's dinner time. And I asked you what you ate. You know I fixed you up a plate. You say you were waiting just to see me. So I open up this thing and I let you dive in it. Yeah, you love when I'm riding in. And I do it all for you. I'm still in love, ain't that some shit, right? No, I cannot quit, why? Cause you put it on me, just way too good, ain't that some shit, yeah. Put it all on me, put it all on me, put it all on me. I'm still in love, ain't that some shit, right? No, I cannot quit, why? Cause you put it on me, just way too good, ain't that some shit, yeah. You know what I mean? I mean, yeah. Got to have your love. That's all I'm thinking of. Got to have your love. That's all I'm thinking of.
And that was Aries, man. That was a single from Essence, man.
Yes.
Fire!
Yes. Shout out to
Thank
Essence
you.
for
Got that old 90s vibe, man.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I heard Total in there.
You did. See that?
Yeah.
Tell the people
Yes, I
again
love
where they
Total.
can go to listen to your music.
You guys can stream that. Follow me on Spotify. Make sure y'all stream it while you eat, sleep, whatever it is that you do, humping.
Hey.
All of that.
It's a perfect humping song, by the way.
Oh, my God. Talk about
All
it.
of it.
You
know what
hump
I'm
to
saying?
your own music?
I don't, but I reckon my friends do. My friends, oddly enough, they called me and they were like, yo, because they had wanted me to release one of my other records, because you know my friends get the exclusives.
Right.
And they was like, yo, I wanted you to release that one. I love Have Sex to that song. I'm like, okay. I really didn't even know that.
That's
I'm
what's
so
up.
serious.
I didn't want that vision in my head.
Yeah, it's like, but it's whatever.
Friends, man.
I'm glad I could do that
How
for
many
you.
of us have them?
All right, so let's get into it, man. I was listening to the Officially Street podcast the other week, man, and one of the topics that they brought up was should you or how soon, and I can't quote what they actually said or talked about, but it's basically about how soon should the person you're dating know of your children? How many children do you have? Is it the first date or naturally when it just comes up? Not on some fugazi, like let me hide my kids, but is it mandatory to tell the person you're dating that you have children? So it got me to thinking, what are the 5 questions that are mandatory personally for you on a first date that you asking? Now, don't get it twisted. We live in a texting era, a social media era. So yeah, some of these questions you might ask first text, first call. But scratch all that. Let's just say you just
Say we just on a date.
You just on a date and you save these questions for the date. Because some people do that.
It's
like,
so,
you know what?
And I really think that's so weird. I mean, I don't.
Which is weird. Getting to know somebody via text or
Like,
waiting.
I'm not about to give somebody like a whole interview like on a date. You know, it's like it kind of just like flows. You know what I'm saying? I don't come with questions prepared like, oh, like, because then things will come along. Like, you know, as you're getting to know someone, something might cause you to raise a brow. Like,
So
what's
you're
your criminal history?
But if
like,
you,
like, you know?
but in the sense of if there were questions that you have, which ones would you be asking?
I would want to know, like, how do you view the women in your life? Like, how do you treat women?
Okay.
You know, how do you view your mom? Like, how do you treat your mother? Because some people, you know, what is your relationship like with the women in your life?
Mm-hmm.
I think, what was your upbringing like? What are your goals? Like, what do you do now? What are your long-term goals? Honestly, how like your previous relationships? How are you in your relationships? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is your relationship history like?
Right.
Successful relationships? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need to go into detail. Like, oh, I don't care about, you know, too much personally in depth, but, you know, I want to know, like, what it's like.
Especially on the first date. I don't think it's necessary to dive too deep on a first
I don't
date.
need to
Just surface information.
Just surface, yeah.
I want to know, I got a couple questions. I want to know if your ass is on meds.
Yeah, like, I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
Like,
your ass is on meds. Yeah, so you take any kind of medication, babe? I'm sitting over here twirling my spaghetti. So, yeah, man, what kind of meds you on? Because you said some shit tonight.
you know, like, there's certain questions that people are just not going to answer. Like,
Nah, they really not.
you know, that's like asking someone, like, do you have any STDs? Like, someone like, yeah, I have gonorrhea right now.
But
like,
you
no one's going to answer that.
But you got to ask, though.
But it's like one of those redundant questions. Like, no one's going to, I mean, you would hope.
But that's why we're having this conversation, because people aren't. Some people are, and some people aren't. I was told. I'm gonna let you continue though. I was told from Nivlak, Lamar. Shout out to Nivlak.
Shout out to Calvin.
Women have a 7-question. I don't know what it's called.
Process, thought process.
Yeah, a 7-question process set up for the date. You know what I'm saying? So like that's where people are moving forward to, because just like what Fresco said, I might have to ask you about your mental health, because we get together, we fall in love, but the next thing you know it, you bugging out, and I'm like,
yeah,
who are you?
No,
Where did
well,
this motherfucker
for
come
sure.
from?
I mean, that's something that you don't even have to ask. Like, because, well, with me personally, like, you're going to know who I am from the first day. Like, there's not going to be no surprises. Like, whether if I'm acting like a clown or if I feel the need to curse you out first day, like, you're going to see, you know, you're going to know exactly who I am. There's not going to be any surprises.
But
I'm very consistent with who I am, and I wish that most people were like that. Like, just be consistent. I hate when people start switching up, like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, that shit, I hate that.
I hate that. Like, just be consistent, because now I'm not really feeling this. Well, I kind of love you already, so I'm like,
you don't roll in your head.
That's exactly the point.
like, I don't like this.
Like, damn, I done moved you in the crib, and this is who you really
This is who you
are.
really are.
Oh
Like,
man, that's funny as hell.
No.
Yeah. That's so funny.
You got any more?
what are
I want
your
to touch on the
intentions
kids
are?
though.
Huh?
I think a kid should be brought up like
First
almost
thing.
right away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because essentially, if you love your kids the way you should, they are you. And the motherfucker ain't going to date
Absolutely.
you without being able to date your kids in a sense if it goes that distance. Now, meeting your kid is
It's something totally different.
You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? You can know that I got kids, but you don't have to meet my kids in order to know I got them or for us to continue to further knowing each other.
I agree.
So yeah, I would ask about the meds and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna ask about kids, and then more so into who you are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And after that, like those are two things that okay. So okay, you got kids. All right, what's your relationship like with your kid's father? All right, cool.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
All right, cool. Now I got that information. Now I get to basically see how I want to play it. Okay. He crazy or he in jail, he about to come home and he still think y'all in love, he write you letters every day. All right, cool. This ain't for me.
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I ain't dancing with that devil. No. And then other things would just be like
Your likes and your dislikes.
yeah, likes and interests,
Pet peeves.
goals,
Exactly.
ambitions, stuff
There
like
we
that.
go.
Yeah.
Look, we on the same page.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Yeah.
For me, I'm gonna go with first off top. Like I said, we live in a social media era, so
What you asking? How many followers she got?
no,
I'm telling you.
no.
Follow you.
So I don't know too many people who be on dating sites, but I just know people who hook up through social media.
Social
when
media
you-
is a dating site.
right, but you still got your Tinders and your POFs and all of that. I don't know who still does that, but Facebook and Twitter and Instagram just sliding the
I feel
DMs.
like killers and shit be on there.
I feel like the people who've talked to too
Creepy
many people
people.
on regular social media go and use the other dating sites.
You be on like some creepy shit. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like what is
So y'all got mutual friends. So my first question off top is, did you smash the homie? I want to know.
Did you
Just
smash the
randomly?
homie? Yeah, like what?
Like no specific
What kind of
homie, just
question is
like
that?
You're not I'm not asking them that.
Why would I even know your homies? Like
I'm not asking
I'm
them
not even
that.
from
No, no,
here.
no, 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 no.
I'm not even from here.
Hey, y'all
Bro.
bugging. Listen. I'm not
I'm
saying.
supposed to know who your homie is.
Okay, but listen. What I'm saying is, I'm just saying that for note wise. But if I'm on a date with you, I'm gonna see who our mutual friends are, and if you might have one or two. Let's say it's a cousin or a brother, and let's say it's or somebody that I grew up with. I'm gonna say, hey, do you know? Did you ever date this man? I would say that. Like, I'll break it down. Like, no, why not? Or yes, and then we'll go from there. But just smashing a homie was just slang for saying, I see you follow this guy. I know he be doing what he do. Like, I know he's notorious for jumping in inboxes. I see you follow him. Have you guys ever got it on in any type of way?
I can't do that. I can't pinpoint a particular person because it sounds kind of sketchy.
Why it sound sketchy?
It kind of sounds like
Oh my
borderline
God.
hate because I can't say out of all my friends list or who you friends with. Hey, fuck this dude.
No.
That's a little.
The shorty gonna be like,
That's
actually,
not.
got the wrong guy.
That's not what I'm saying.
Actually, it's not him. It's the
Not
nigga.
him. It's somebody else.
That's not what I'm saying. If you have a cousin who
Oh, okay.
he's smashing,
I see what you're
not a
saying.
cousin, but if you got somebody that's fucking and you follow him, I'm going to say, hey, did he ever? Because if he did, cool. I just can't move forward with you. That's what I'm saying. Not hating at all.
Yeah, no, I'm
I
not saying
got
that it's hate. It's I can't. I would have to have some type of information in regards to maybe they had something going on already. Maybe he mentioned her name to me in conversation before I ended up on the date with him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I can't just randomly, without any type of background information, I just can't point that man out like that.
No, he's on y'all.
No. But yeah, he's on the friends list, but I'm not going to be like, I just can't.
And then come Christmas, you bring her to the spot, and your people's like, yo,
No, but it ain't gonna be like that because if we dating and if we get to the point where I'm bringing her to the crib for the holidays, and you're pretty much gonna get to know who I'm close with within that time,
Right.
For you to open up and tell me, well, I used to was
over
so-and-so.
time or on the first date, you're saying you'd rather walk into it.
I'd rather be presented with it. I want to see it. I want to see it, but I'm not gonna assume or guess based on his past. I'm not gonna single him out like that,
Bruh. All right.
I'm not.
That's me. I'm an ex. Cause like, yo, if you,
Did you fuck Gregory?
But see, I'm not coming
Then what
like
if she
that.
go tell Gregory? And it's like, yo, my nigga, why you going around asking?
And if he come ask me, I'm gonna say, listen, I was about to get to know her, but if you smack,
you can ask me. You can ask me. I'm your
not
cousin,
talking
right?
to you.
I'm your
I'm
boy,
not
right?
talking
Why does it start to sound personal?
I'm just saying.
It's so funny.
I'm not
I'm like,
talking to you.
No, I'm not.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to her right now. I'm on a date. Hey, yo, this guy right here, I know he got the the pack. Like, I'm saying, like
he got the package.
He got the.
Oh my God.
Hey yo!
Did you ever? Hey,
Skippity skip.
questions got to be asked.
What's next?
My next question is, how much do you make in a year? Why is that important? Because that would give me a clear indication on how you live it. You understand what I'm saying? If you making about 15 to 20,000 a year,
Yeah, that's a problem.
that's a problem.
You got to be careful. See, like these are obviously things that are in my mind, but I don't want to say anything to make people think that, like, say for instance, like I've dated, like, you know, I mean, I've been in my relationship for a very long time as well, but prior to that, like, I've dated quite a bit, and the kind of guys I dated, they were, you know, more on the upper echelons, you know,
Yeah, right.
end of the spectrum. So, like, for me to come out and just be like, ask them what they got in their pockets, they're going to think that my intentions are, you know,
monetary,
purely based upon what they have. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to come out and be like, well, how much you make a year exactly? Because I see you got that Ferrari outside. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So you kind of like don't want to really like jump into it that way. You kind of know. I guess you kind of know. But then girls do be out here. People be out here looking like they got it.
Okay, so I'll say this. That maybe my wording
Yeah, you gotta watch how you word
kind
it.
of crazy, but these are things that I want to know. How much do you make? Because if you live in Section 8 or government assistance, and you're like, cause number one, like you might have kids and you making 15 to 20, like what can I do? Like, you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just like, okay, you got a lot going on,
Right.
And I'm up here making whatever I'm making, and you down near. This ain't the same let's put our income together and no. You really are down. And you gotta step your game. But if you're comfortable with being this, that's fine. But that's just me.
Yeah.
How much are you making? And that would give me an indication of kind of how you living, how the kids living.
But what did she tell
And
you?
then that comes hand in hand to like, that would go hand in hand with wondering what her goals are. Like, okay, why
Right,
are you
right.
here? And how long have you been here?
Right. And what are you doing to get out of
And what are
here?
you doing to get
And
out
don't
of
get
here?
me
You know what I'm
fried.
saying? Because sometimes, like, because there are people like you'll be able to encounter and you like, you know, you want to help them. Like, if there's anything I could do, like, you know, what if they
right.
came upon like a hard time? Like, I really want
If
to
she
open up
got a
this
story
business
where
or something.
my house burnt down, or her job laid
My
her
house
off.
burned down.
Her job,
It gotta be
drastic. Jobs
house
late.
burned
I can't
down.
just fall on hard times.
Like,
I just can't just lose.
oh, your
I got
house-
laid off. My shit got to catch on fire.
How you? Okay, but laid off was my second one though. If you got laid off,
Second one.
you gotta
shit
come hard
happens.
first. My house.
I'm in a halfway home.
Basically, what he's saying is,
Not a
if
halfway
you coming to
home.
me with little finances, you
Yeah.
better have a good goddamn
good-ass
story
reason.
as to why.
Okay,
it's like
if you're living good and there's nothing stopping you from living better, why should I accept that you make $20,000 a year? If nothing happened, I just like working at Wendy's.
No, that's not acceptable.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, for instance, like my significant other makes significantly, not significantly, he makes more than me though.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's like already established in his career, but he knows that I'm working towards him, so he puts a lot of time and energy into what I'm doing as well because he
Right.
thinks about the long run. But I do have my own
'Cause you're
income.
going. You
You know what I'm saying?
working.
Like he knows that I work really hard. Whether it's like he's not looking for me to match what, you know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
we don't have to match each other. It's just that we're able to. I'm able to help
able
him.
to help,
Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm able to help. Like, if he don't got it, I'll make sure that he got it. That he's good. You know what I'm saying? That's all that matters.
If you make $20,000, you can't make sure I got it. That's the thing. There's no way
Because you're going to be asking for
how
it
you gonna
back.
help me, right?
They be like, yeah, I got it free this week, but I'm going to need it back because...
I think the money thing is fickle because they can have a whole bunch of bread, be the worst person ever.
Yes, that is
They can
true.
have minimal and be the best thing for you, like for your life as a person. I don't really look at stuff like that. Like I look at it and I pay attention to it, but I'm more interested in you as a person.
Here's the thing,
Tell
though.
me a better story.
Here's the thing, though. Having money is to me indicates that you know how to do it and we can work with that. But not making enough money and being comfortable shows me that you're comfortable where you're at. That's what I'm saying. It's like you can be up here with the bread and be mentally kind of like off a little bit, and we might could work on that because you already know how to get it. You already know what you want. I'm not taking less than this. I'm not taking no position other than
Right.
this. I'm not accepting these hours.
That's right.
We just talked about that. As a mother, having certain hours, having a certain job, I like that. But if I meet you, and like I say, you work here, and it's just like, so what are you doing? Are you going to school? Are you doing anything?
Right.
Me asking her how much she makes.
What if she makes $20,000 and she's in school to prepare to
I was
advance
just
her
about
career?
to say that. Just be. See, I said make 15 to 20, but if you make 15 to 20 and you're in school or you're grinding, or like I said, you just got laid off, and I know a person. I was at Chickies and Pete's the other day, and it's a waitress in there, and she was in there waitressing part-time. Job laid her off. She had a dope job. She was HR somewhere.
Right.
So now she's a waitress until she finds something better. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Like, it's that. But if you just waitressing because...
That's just what you're cool with. Like, then that's the problem.
It's just different. The kind of like so when I ask you, make sure that you're working on something better.
Yeah.
But if you cool,
if I understand it, say I definitely understand that. Yeah, that makes sense.
Number 3, y'all not even let me get through my list. Y'all bugging. Number 3, is your ex a stalker or obsessed with you? Because I'm not doing it. Not dealing with it.
I'm not doing that shit.
Just not doing it.
I don't have any of those kind of problems. I never had. Like, and it's so weird because
do you feel some type of way that you never had a stalker?
No, I mean, no, I didn't say I never had a stalker, but I've had a stalker.
Not a stalker. Right? I mean,
but a nigga constantly hounding.
Yeah,
just doing too much. Right, like it's just like it's over. Why are you lingering?
Right.
Okay.
You know, it's like one of those things. Like one of those things. But see, I'm not like an aggressive person. I'm not rude. I know how to like calmly dismiss someone. Just you can keep coming in my face and presenting yourself, and I can just act like you're not there. Like I'm really good at just acting like I don't see you because I already told you. Like,
Stone cold.
And my next one would be, how's your mental health? To piggyback off what Fresco was talking about. How's your mental health?
We're all bipolar. Like we're not all diagnosed with it, but we are all bipolar.
And that's something that I'm that's something that I'm learning. None of us have dealt with our trauma from a young age. None of us have. You understand what I'm saying? So I mean, not all of us, but majority of us have not. Because we don't know that we're dealing with trauma. We just like, oh man, we had a hard life.
Right.
Life was hard. This, that, and the third. So we don't really know that we actually have some demons that we need to exercise. So I will definitely be on that type of time. Like,
you asking all 5 of those on the first date?
No, he ain't.
I don't believe you.
Look, we were like, excuse me.
I don't believe
like,
you.
how are you going to ask me that? Like,
you going to be drinking too?
Let's see how you do. Come on, show me. Do it. Show me.
What?
Yeah, interact right now. Y'all on the first date.
We on the first date. We just
yeah, I like this. I like that.
How you going to come at me?
So,
shit. I need to record this.
Did you smash the homie?
You look,
she gonna walk away.
It's even funny. I'm like, excuse me.
I'm like, okay. Just like, So I got some questions I want to ask you.
What's up?
This is crazy.
He's scared.
Look, because he's not going to do it. He cannot. Like, you're not going to do that. You can be like,
He's not gonna
be looking at you.
I'm going to tell you what he's going to do.
You're going to be looking at me. Right. Let me perk these things up. Like, excuse me. You don't even care at this point. Like, no, never mind.
It's crazy because don't get me wrong. I'm not going to word them as such, but And like I said before this week, no, I didn't have questions to ask on the first date, because I'm just thinking let it flow. But then you got some people who say, well, there's some important things that you need to know. Like one question that not on none of our lists, but a question that women are asking now is, what's your credit score?
Yeah, absolutely. That's absolutely. But I'm not going to ask somebody that on the first date. Like, I just don't see myself in like, excuse me, what is your credit score?
Now,
if you want to freely, like, there's a way of talking to someone and people tell on themselves all the time.
Yes, they do.
I'm really good at talking to people, and people just go ahead.
Yeah.
Talk.
Now, I hear what,
you know what I mean?
What you're saying, but there are going to be some people who's like, yo, don't waste my time. One date on
that's
this
not going to be the first date, though. I'm not going to do that on the first date.
You can't get everything out of me on the first date to prove like if this is going to be like go further. Like a first date is like just a measuring stick. Right? You get the information. Okay, this guy, he got this going on. He don't got this going on.
Right.
Let me like kind of understand a little. I don't think you can come to a solid conclusion on if somebody, not all the time, sometimes you can, but for the majority of people who are decent people who have things going on in life, you can't get a whole makeup person like a first date. How long is a first date?
So
half an hour, 40 minutes?
So y'all,
like what?
Y'all are okay.
I haven't dated in such a long time. I have no idea. No, they're so crazy.
Y'all are okay with the first date that goes extremely well. You're like, yo, I'm feeling him or her. And then later down the line, you find out about how obsessed somebody somebody's exes or their credit score.
No, that's not necessarily like the first date. Like you're kind of just like talking to someone, like getting to know them, like more so on like a surface level. But just be getting a little in depth. Like, oh, okay, so like you know how say for instance, if I'm talking to someone like, oh, okay, so what do you do? Oh, so what did you do growing up? Where are you from? Oh, all right. Oh, were you raised? Were you in a household with both your mom and your dad? Like you're kind of talking, and they start telling people will just start telling you things like, oh, okay, that's what's up. Oh, so what do you do? Oh, I work here. Oh, how long have you been with the company? For a long time. I was like, oh, so they must have like really good, like how are the benefits? That's not really, you start asking people stuff, and that's not really getting their business. Yeah, you're like, oh, the benefits must be crazy. Like that sounds dope, and people start, I get this, I do that. I'm like, oh yeah, me too. And you tell them a little bit about yourself, like, yeah, I'm working on that too. I'm working on my credit. I have really good credit. There's a way of just talking to people, and they're going to interact. They're going to give you feedback. From experience. But that's how I've never. It's never failed me. Like
I can speak from experience with this topic. When I went on a date, it was a few years ago, and me and this young lady didn't talk about nothing. Right?
That's terrible. That's tragic. I'm sorry to hear that.
It was nothing, but it wasn't on some. Damn, I just got to know this girl. We talked and we laughed and we ate. Right, so that's what I mean about nothing.
Okay.
She admitted that one date she was like, yeah, he's mine. You see what I'm saying? It was just like sometimes, and then now what if I bust her next week with, man, this is what I got going on.
I got 9 kids, baby.
Right. So it's just like sometimes there are going to be people who are so attracted to your energy off, and we ain't talk about family, we ain't talk about nothing, but don't get me wrong, like I say in the social media, you can see these things. I don't know if she saw anything, but what she told me was she knew after the first date we was going to be official.
Are you guys still together?
No.
Oh, well, she had it fucked up.
But this is why we having this. But this is why we having this conversation. Up, right? But this is why we having this conversation, though. Yeah. Because there are some situations where you go into the first date. I ain't really about to get personal with you. We gonna laugh. So this is the thing, and maybe it's just me. But when the alcohol flows and you got nice teeth and you laughing and you smiling, you're having a good time. Nice people fall for that. People fall for that. Man, this is a beautiful woman. This is a handsome guy. We having a great time. We dancing. We laughing. The alcohol's flowing.
And that's why
not one time did y'all really talk about something real.
And I strongly recommend that people not be that shallow. Like to be like,
that's another fact.
Because some people are so shallow, you know what I'm saying? They're easily impressed by little things like, you look good, but it's definitely going to be deeper than that. And it's not going to take me too long, like I said, to start digging out. If we're dating and we're talking, it's going to become more like over probably like a period. I'm saying like within like that week, I'm going to know enough to know if I want to move forward.
Right.
And within that week. And that's not for me. I'm not going to feel like at that point, like if I decide to cut you off, like I'm not going to feel like I wasted time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
As long as I get to know what I need to know within that week, it's like, all right, I'm not going to move forward with it.
So,
you get what I'm saying? So a week. I give it a week.
Yeah.
Like,
you move on with this person, right?
I'm not, no, in a week, we're going to.
No.
You get a week.
No, a week.
You get a trial. You get a trial run.
Yeah.
A trial period is fair.
Yeah.
You move on with the person, right? And you are independent, but let's just say things pop off. You know what I'm saying? And you and this person been rocking since day one before you had the deal, or vice versa, right? What's the secrets, if you know any, or if you know any, of maintaining a healthy relationship while in the industry? Like, how do we keep relationships popping?
Honesty, most important. I think is just like being honest, being very transparent with each other, and understanding. It takes someone that's like very understanding, because especially in this industry, it's like, wow, you're really going to go for the big dinosaur dream. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're really going to go for it. So they have to be understanding, and just knowing how to know that you don't work your career around, you don't work your family around your career, excuse me. Your career works around them.
Family, right.
You get what I'm saying? So I'm not fitting my kids into what I have going on. No, I'm fitting my career around my kids' life. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? And I make sure that I'm present at home and he's not being neglected, but he's also understanding if I can't be there at every beck and call, he understands that's for the greater good. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's basically that, just knowing that I still have to be present in all these areas of my life.
Right. And not really abuse.
That's a gem.
The schedule, because there's some people who know that I got something going on.
Yeah. And
they'll be like, well, what about me? But I'm consistent with my time. You know, let's say on Sunday, podcast Sunday for me. You know, I'm at Starbucks from noon till 4, and then I got to go put work in with the editing thing.
Mm-hmm.
Leave me alone.
Facts.
Leave me alone.
You know what I'm doing. You know this is my passion. This is what I do.
Right.
I'm going to kind of be MIA the entire day because you know what I'm doing. You understand what I'm saying? But when it's over, I need to go attend to my lady. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So not only should my time be respected, I need those. As soon as I'm done, go and, handle your business. Not be like, okay, well, I'm tired. No. You can't have those, well, I'm tired type of moments.
But it happens, though. And it's unrealistic for it not to, or for someone to expect it not to. Listen, let's say you go and edit the podcast, you do the 12 to 5, 12 to 4, and then you do your editing. And after that, I'm pretty sure some days you like, you know what? I've been staring at this computer for like 7 hours. I'm gonna take a nap. Yo, babe, I was going to come through, but I'm mad tired after doing everything I just did. I'm going to just catch up with you tomorrow. And if that's not like an everyday thing, like a once in a while type thing, that should be 100% acceptable.
Absolutely. Just don't let it become habit forming.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like for me, for example, like I said, I work 2 jobs and I'm a mom. And then I pursue my career, and this is every day. So I do all these things every day, but it doesn't change. Yes, I'm tired most of the time. Most of the time, I'm absolutely drained. But I'm the first one up in my house every day. I make sure my kids, are up, done. I make breakfast for him before he leaves for work. Then I'm out the door, you know what I'm saying? I'm dropping my kids off when I come in. I cook. I'm OCD, so my house is always clean. Like, these are things that just me as a woman personally that I take care of. You know what I'm saying? And I don't neglect them. Just for my own personal sanity. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely, right.
It's just like I have to do these things, and I know that it also brings him a sense of comfort. So
as an artist, I've known artists do things like this, right? So how would you play this role? Artists have been known to act single, to portray themselves as single for the fans. Or you don't agree with that?
I know that used to be more of a bigger thing. Like,
I don't think it's like that.
I don't think it's like that anymore. I think because people are, with this whole social media thing, people are so fixated on goals. Like, everybody's their relationship goals.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all have no idea what these people are going through in their household. Stop saying these people are your goals.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all have no idea.
He just slapped the shit out of her last night. Nigga, you don't know shit.
Yeah.
But so, right, you're an R&B singer. You make sexual songs. Obviously, your friends are having sex to them. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to have men on you. Should that be understood by your partner? Like, will he cross the line by saying, listen, I don't like you flirting with your fans, even,
I don't know if he necessarily takes that as flirting.
Not him personally, but just like,
yeah, but I know he's had issues, trust me. Okay. And he still gets like kind of like his feathers get a little ruffled. Like, if I got to go somewhere, like, oh, I don't know them. And I have to explain to him, like, you're not going to know everybody and everything that I do. Hell, I don't even know them. You get what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't know you guys. And here I am, you know what I'm saying? So he kind of gets like, nervous about things like that. But for me personally, if I don't absolutely have to be somewhere, I'm not there. Like, I'd rather be home. Like, if people see me out, you see me out on social media and it looks like I'm out having a good time, yes, I can't help that my career path is fun and it's exciting a lot of the time. But 99% of the time it's business. I don't just be out my house. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a mom. I don't have time to just be hanging out. And although I can do that. I'm entitled. People need women. Schedule. Moms need to understand that too. Like, you are entitled to having some free time to yourself.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't feel like bad because you take some time for yourself. No, it's absolutely necessary for your sanity.
And don't let nobody make you feel guilty
about having some you time.
Yeah.
Because there's balance to everything you do. Just don't abuse things. Yeah. That's what it comes down to.
Too much anything can become a headache.
Exactly.
So we're saying the key to making a relationship work in the industry is communication.
Yes.
And also, I believe a woman can be sexy and sell sex and not like actually go out and do so.
Right.
She could just exuberate her sexual passion from her relationship and music form on stage and let that manifest and be whatever it is for the audience and the music.
You're right, but jealous people are jealous people.
These are true facts. You're right.
I'm gonna just do my thing. I'm gonna dance. I'm gonna be sexy. I'm gonna smile. And there's going to be men and women who, going to inbox me, shoot their shot, and do their thing.
That shit going to happen without
It's going to happen.
Regardless, exactly. Like, if you guys look at my social media, like 66% of my following, like, we get like, if you have like an artist page or whatever, so it tells you about like all your analytics and stuff. 66% of my following is male. So it's not even ladies. It's so funny because like my music, I would say, caters towards the women. Right? And it's like, all right, most of my following, but I don't like using like my sexual appearance, to my advantage necessarily. Like, most of the time, like, if you see me perform, I'm mostly covered up. Like, if I'm showing a little leg, I'll be covered up at the top. You know what I'm saying? Like, most of the time I try to take somebody with me somewhere just so I won't be uncomfortable, because you're only going to be able to use it just the looks of things for so long. Like, people are only going to get like, okay, I seen you. You're cute. Now what's next? So you ain't going to be able to get away with that too long just by looking cute.
Right.
Yeah, you're right about that. Okay. I can name a couple motherfuckers off the top of my head.
I'm not even trying to go that route.
Right. So, I mean, if you want to make it work in the industry, no matter what the industry is, whether it's music, podcasting, communication is actually the golden rule.
Yes.
It's the underlying foundation
right?
to any. Yeah,
regardless if you're famous or not, or doing anything. Like, without communication, it's definitely
we human
not gonna
beings.
work.
Without communication, we literally cannot do anything
at all.
We cannot do anything. We can't understand anything without communication. You want to understand how that new phone work or that new laptop? Guess what you got to do? You got to read them goddamn instructions.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. So, at this part of the episode, we like to get into our segment called Fresh or Fiasco, where we throw out a scenario and you tell us whether it's fresh, fiasco,
and why.
Fresh or fiasco, and why.
First up.
What is fiasco, though? I'm sorry.
Fiasco is just like it's some bullshit. It's a
okay.
fiasco. I ain't with it.
Oh, okay. I'm like, which one? Because a fiasco sounds fun. Maybe because I like dangerous shit.
You're putting a twist on the segment.
Yeah. Fresh or fiasco. Trick Daddy takes up.
Girl, you know that.
Kodak Black. You want to recap of what happened?
Yes, please.
Kodak Black is a Florida artist who went to Hot 97
Shout
to
out
do
to
an
Kodak
interview.
Black.
Ebro, who's at Hot 97, asked him about his sexual assault charge coming up. Kodak Black threatened to leave.
He didn't necessarily ask him though.
He brought it up.
He mentioned it.
He mentioned it. Kodak Black said he don't want to talk about it. And if y'all keep it up, I'm going to leave. Ebro said, well, then leave. So he left. Allegedly, Trick Daddy, you know Trick Daddy.
Yes, of course.
His OG allegedly made a video saying that Ebro's a fuck nigga and he wants smoke. That's his young boy. That's his youngin', and he crossed the line. So Fresh or Fiasco, Trick Daddy taking up for Kodak.
First of all, I want to say that when this shit first happened, I was on Twitter just reading random shit. Somebody said Trick Daddy looked like he about to give birth to a litter of pit bulls.
Stop.
That shit had me crying.
Listen.
Oh my God, that shit, a tear rolled down
We
my
can't
cheek,
talk
bro.
about Trick Daddy, man. He's like sick or whatever. Y'all know that. I don't look. All right, we're going to get back to the
Social
Fresh or
media don't have
Fiasco
feelings,
shit.
yo.
Listen, I think that it could go either way. Personally, I don't feel like Ebro was... It gave him the opportunity to defend himself. The
Facts.
allegations. You know what I'm saying? So
Facts.
it's like, is there anything you may want to clear up? So for him to take it any other way, it's up to him. You know, you could just be asking me a general question. If I take it completely left, it's like, well, why the fuck you acting like that? Like,
Right.
Is it so? You know what I'm saying? So Ebro could have been really like, yo, you want to clear your ears? So, I mean, but then Trick Daddy, like, you know, hold him down. Like, if that's his young boy, you know, that's fresh on his behalf for that.
Okay.
In that manner. But I don't think that Ebro was doing anything wrong. So I'm going to say it's Fiasco.
I'm going to say Fiasco. Because if you actually watch or listen to how Ebro worded himself, he was not trying to disrespect Kodak.
See
he
that?
wasn't trying to make him feel less or like. And then I'm reading the social media comments and shit. Niggas, Ebro the feds, Ebro a punk. Like what the fuck are y'all talking about?
Nothing
He didn't
Anything.
He didn't say, if he wanted to be an asshole, he could have said, so why you out here sexually assaulting bitches, Kodak?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up. He broke it down. He's like, listen, we know you got a case and you can't talk about it, but we here at Hot 97, we take sexual assault pretty seriously. Is there anything that you would like to say in regards to sexual assault? Not your actual case, but sexual assault itself. That could have been a moment for him to go, you know what I'm saying? Sexual assault is a really, really vile thing. It's very negative, and through the investigation of this case, you will see that I'm innocent of what I'm being accused
He could have
of.
kept it very short in
You know
general.
what I'm saying? He could have kept it plain, just
not
like
step
that.
in his own shit or anything. Just keep it
But
short.
I'm not mad at Ebro for bringing it up because I was also describing this to a bunch of people in regards to the situation. You can't be a celebrity out here doing fuck shit, and then when it hits the fan, hey, my nigga, you can't talk to me about that. No, we want to know, because now with the products that are being sold, people aren't just buying the products, they're buying the person behind the product, and they want to know who this person is. I want to know everything you got going on. I don't know if I want to buy your album if you out here sexually assaulting people.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
What they say,
but with Trick Daddy, I think if it was really that serious for him, he should have just went up to Hot 97 and hollered at Ebro. I'm just overgrown men making diss videos on Instagram and on the internet. Like, I want smoke, nigga. You a grown ass man.
Right.
You can't just communicate with this man and see what the issue is, because Ebro didn't overstep this sacred boundary. Like he didn't. I'm gonna go Fiasco because I just feel like grown men should be able to conduct themselves in a way more mature fashion.
Absolutely.
We've seen artists get indicted, charged, whatever, for interviews, and doing dumb things. Like, shout out to that rap group that did the rap video at the gas station, used real guns around the school.
Them 20 niggas that got locked up?
Yeah, niggas like that. I'll say that it's fiasco what Trick Daddy did, because I know you said he's sick, and that's my point. Go somewhere, Trick.
What smoke you want?
What smoke do you want?
You know what I'm saying?
Go sit down somewhere, Trick. Because at the end of the day,
excuse me,
we know that Kodak can't really talk about situation,
Right.
so we know that. But at the same time, I'm just tired of seeing black men, not hold each other accountable. And I don't know if Trick Daddy did or did not, but you seem really upset about Ebro for asking him, but I don't see this passion when these young boys out here catching these cases.
That's right.
And if you was really his OG, maybe he shouldn't. If you was his OG from the beginning, maybe he wouldn't have a sexual assault charge pending to begin with.
Right.
What knowledge was? How long you been his OG? After he got the charge?
If you Trick Daddy and you his OG and you mad at Ebro, I want to see the same videos when they get caught up in this mess.
Right.
Yo, Kodak, I want smoke. You did what? Like, yo,
believe you was out here.
Right.
You sound just
You
like
out here
him, too.
doing what? You did sound just like you.
He did. I was like, wait a minute, what's going
I
on?
want smoke, nigga. I want smoke. That's the name of the episode. I want smoke.
I want smoke.
So it's just like, if you got to be consistent. If you're going to come at Ebro, you got to come at all the other young boys that's doing other things.
And that's very similar.
All we do is make excuses for ourselves, man.
And that's very similar to what Shannon Sharp was saying in regards to the my man from the Kareem Hunt.
Kareem Hunt.
He was like, okay, he's a professional athlete. He got caught on video doing something disturbing to a woman. Now he's banned from football for life. Okay, if that's the standard for professional athletes, we need to make this standard for professions across the board in general.
Right.
And then he was like, the lady, I don't know her name, that he was on the show with. Yeah, well, he's a professional athlete. He's held to a higher standard. Doctors aren't held to a higher standard. Police officers aren't held to a higher
Doctors,
standard.
police officers,
teachers.
All of them.
What's the difference? That he's a football player.
All of them get a slap on the wrist and go back to work because he's a professional
athlete. He can't play football no more.
Hey, lady.
It's really sad.
You can't see this bird. But this is for you.
Bird, bitch.
Ooh.
Fresher fiasco. Birdman daddy.
Oh, I fly in any weather.
Fresher fiasco.
I need that on a track right there.
J.Cole, K.O.D. not nominated for a Grammy for Best Rap Album. Fresher fiasco.
That is super, super fiasco. I feel personally disrespected. First of all, J. Cole.
Shout out to J. Cole.
Shout out to J. Cole because I love him. Like, I really love J. Cole. And I mean, he's just a whole nother, like, his project was just too solid. Oh my God. Ugh.
It was a great fucking project. It was.
I mean, there's nothing that he could do wrong, and he just continues to evolve.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
You know what
fiasco.
I'm gonna say fiasco because music wise, it's nomination worthy.
There's no one better.
I think what people might look at J. Cole as is the fact that he's not involved with anything else beside the music. It's kind of like, what else are you doing? Yeah. Although he's doing exactly what he's supposed to be doing, which is providing entertainment. You don't see him on social media taking random pictures or getting involved in BS, nothing like that. He drops his music. He supports his team. You know what I'm saying? He rocks his nappy ass dreads. He doing him. He's legit doing him. But I think people like miss him in action outside of anything music related, unfortunately.
And it's basically because of the content level decreasing. Like,
right. That too.
You know, like how people view, like, you know, real substance.
Right.
It's just too much funny shit going on. You know what I'm saying? It's
so
just
his
like,
shit kind of get washed over.
Yeah, it's like, what is going? You know what I mean? It's just like because the generation, the ear, everything is just changing. So it's just like,
I'm gonna go fresh. That it didn't make it because let it be a lesson learned. He came and dropped like a surprise album like he does.
Oh.
It's like, I think a day or two you might have known something was coming.
Doesn't matter.
He always does that, though.
Right, but hear what I'm saying. He drops a surprise album, drops it off, and then leaves. To his surprise, and what we didn't really expect, that there was like 300 more albums that dropped since his release. So it's easy to get forgotten or lost in the shuffle.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Especially when you're not...
So it's fresh by a mistake because... had he would have dropped recently, I think he might have got the nod. But I really think that with all the music that has been released, it was easy for him to be forgotten because just like you touched on, he dropped the album off and his videos kind of was released like with the album and he just dipped. You don't hear nothing about J.Cole unless you're on his tour. Meanwhile, everybody else is on the scene. You see him at award shows. See people like Nipsey Hussle. Everybody talks about Nipsey. Nipsey kept himself.
I love Nipsey.
Nipsey kept himself in the public. Award shows, red carpets. He was all over the place with an album.
Slapped the shit out that nigga on that carpet.
Right. Whatever he did, he kept his name ringing.
Yeah.
And then when people asked, it was so easy, like Nipsey.
But
So
you know what
people,
though? But even I don't like you've seen him, but you've seen him at basketball games and stuff like that. But he hasn't the way he's gone about after he dropped his album ain't too much different from what Cole did. He ain't dropped no music since February.
But I didn't say music.
Right.
I'm saying that Cole hasn't even been on the red carpet. Cole is nowhere.
But even still, like, do I have to be on a red carpet for my album, the quality of music to be recognized for what it is?
I was thinking the same thing. It's like greatness can't go overlooked. It's just
but what I'm saying is, it was easy. It just so happens that he got overlooked because everybody else, there was so much music. And I don't know what Nipsey did. I listened to his album the other day. It's pretty dope. I listened to my second time. I listened to
my album. That's my album of the year.
I get it. So basically what he's saying is like, it could be a diamond. If you just dump a bunch of trash on top of it, you're not going to find a diamond.
Diamond in the
It's
rough.
really easy. It's really hard to find a diamond. You see what I'm saying? It's like it could be that diamond. We put a diamond and bring it in the middle of the table and just dump a bunch of trash on top of it. You're not going to find it, even though there's a diamond under there. You get what I'm saying? It's like
there was so much music that dropped. There's so much music that dropped this year. Something was going to get left out. That's what I'm saying.
That's a fact.
And so when J. Cole got left out, you got to say, well, why I did. You know why? Dropped in the middle of April, and he just dipped. So it's easy to be like, damn, what came out this year? And forget all about Jay.
It actually happened to me the other day. I was like, yo, mad albums came out this year. It was like, yo, what came out? And I named like my top 3. I was like, yo, something else came out. It was like, yo, did J. Cole came out? I was like, oh, shit, yeah, it did. Actually,
Yeah.
So
that's why it's fresh, because it was just...
I can understand.
But guess what? He still went platinum. He on tour making money. He's good.
I just say fiasco because I know the quality of music that he produces, and it's nomination worthy, in my opinion.
Fresher fiasco. Offset crashes Cardi B live performance to apologize.
Offset. Woo, 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 woo.
Look, I'm sorry, bro.
This nigga said, I'm sorry, bro. On stage with a big ass bouquet.
I know he rehearsed something. That's not what he rehearsed.
To himself before he got to the stage.
I don't even know what to think of it. Like,
yo, listen, I'm
is
sorry,
this real?
bro.
Like, I literally sit and look at these things. I'm like, is this real? Because, you know, you guys do know, like, that they do.
Stage?
Yeah, like shit be staged. Like these celebrity relationships and stuff, they put these things together. I don't be knowing what's real. That's why I be telling you I don't keep up with this
Unless
stuff.
Cardi B is a one hell of an actress. Her face,
like her body language, like when he came to her on stage was just like,
it was
like
just
super disgusting.
Right,
like, nah,
you doing too much.
Like her shoulders drop, her arms are down. Like, you know,
but let me tell you,
any nigga that's been in the face of a woman that's not feeling him at the moment, know that body language. Like, you know what it is.
But also, let me tell you something. I think most of the rap beefs is fake. A lot of stuff is fake. A lot of stuff is set up through record labels. So I get what you're saying, but it's happening. So we're going to pretend like it's real.
Yes.
Offset crashes the live show by Cardi B. Fresher fiasco.
I think that he's fiasco for that shit. Like you're trying to just sit here and make like what are you trying to do? Like you could have. I would prefer for you to do because you're trying to sit here and make like a whole public like spectacle of the whole thing. Like no, come to me in privacy with some deep, genuine stuff.
I've heard the opposite. Actually, I've heard women say, I know someone like, in public.
No, I don't want you to do all that extra stuff because it's just like I feel like you know how some people just do stuff like just to do it, to say like, oh, I did this. Like I would prefer it if you sat down and talked to me like and had like a real conversation.
Yeah.
Don't come in here. Now I'm working. Now you're messing with my business. You're interfering with what I got going on, and then now my mood's gonna be off. I just think about how I would feel because personally, whether you're my husband or not, I'm still mad at you.
Especially while
and I'm in the middle of performing. Like now I'm mad because I've done stuff like in my relationship personally where I'm on my way to show my significant other does something like to piss me off, and I'm like, now I gotta perform like this.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? I don't like that.
And don't show up while I'm already mad at
it's like
you.
Now look at me
like,
on here, and then like now you hear like I'm about to smack this nigga.
Yeah, right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? He's fiasco for that.
Well, I'm gonna say fresh from the standpoint of a nigga.
That's because you a nigga
who's fucked up once or twice. You know what I'm saying? From the standpoint of a nigga who's fucked up once or twice, I think niggas who find themselves in that position with their girl, you feel as though you got to do this grand gesture. If I do this shit, yo, she gonna love it, nigga. Dog, it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Right? And then you do it, and then you look at her face like, fuck, I might have fucked up again.
Yeah.
I think it's fresh because I think if you want your girl back, you do what you feel is right to get your girl back. Now, after this, you gotta chill out. Like after this point, if she ain't, if this impromptu apology on stage in the middle of a concert didn't work, it's a little too hot right now. You're gonna have to allow her a little bit more time. You know what I'm saying, to digest the shit that's going on for you to try to, you know what I'm saying, go forward with that. Now at this point, I think he should like relax from trying to make the apology attempts and then have that conversation with her, like you was just saying, to kind of fill it out, because I feel like it's still fresh. She not talking to him, probably ignoring him.
Right.
He like, what the fuck can I do to get my
Let
girl
me
back?
pop up, like,
Yeah, so I'm gonna just pop up. So I think it's fresh that he doing what he feels he needs to do to get his girl back.
I'm gonna go fiasco for a few reasons. Number one,
get into it.
You came on stage during her performance, and she was either changing sets or whatever, but that could be her therapy. Like, I'm on stage, I'm not thinking about my marriage or my failed marriage or anything. I'm having a great time, and then you came and you ruined it. Now I got to perform.
She can't run away from me. She can't ignore me if I walk up on this stage, niggas.
I would have bopped him in the head with the microphone, like stupid. Like I would have bopped him with the mic.
Nah, she can't do that, because now is more shit in the blogs. It'd have been worse.
A little bop, like.
Nah, the blogs would have said Cardi B slaps Offset with microphone on stage, broke his teeth, like, and then it got crazy.
So it's fiasco for that. It's also fiasco because I posted this on Facebook a few days ago. You don't learn your lesson. I can't really quote myself because I don't remember what I actually wrote, but you won't learn your lesson until you break your own heart. He has to lose Cardi. I think if he took
that's a good joke.
If Cardi takes him back, at least like now, it's just like nothing's going to change.
Nothing's going to change.
He really didn't pay for what he did.
Right.
He has to lose Cardi.
Right.
And he's going to want to have to not
talk about
hurt himself again, because he's hurting.
Yeah.
But he ain't learned the lesson.
Nope.
Ooh.
And right. So
what
now
book you read this out of?
I just came with myself.
Ooh.
Because it's facts. Like when you're in a relationship and your girl and y'all going through it and you hurt her, you're not feeling her pain. So you be like, bro, whatever, man, get out my face. But when you feel it, that's when you be like, all right, yo, I fucked up.
Yeah.
Right.
You gotta feel it.
Right.
He's feeling it, but I really think he has to. The mission has to be completed. You gotta go. You gotta go through it.
You gotta go through it.
So his next relationship,
he'll be good. Hopefully,
he'll be better.
Yeah.
I don't know if he'll be good, because once again, he's a young 20-something-year-old
rich nigga,
rich black dude who probably listen. Normally, he's one of the type of dudes that they call ugly all throughout the school. And when ugly niggas get money, they just want to smash everything.
Yes, they
He's
do.
got to come to grips with that. Like, listen, I've done it. And even though you're still in your 20s, understand, I've had sex with thousands of women, probably. They're the amigos, the hottest group right now. I've smashed tons of women. I'm pretty sure he wasn't ready to get married. But hey, I didn't say nothing. I don't believe in young industry love. I know we talked about that.
Right.
But guess what? Obviously, they didn't follow the communication rule.
Right.
Or they wouldn't be in a situation.
Right.
I don't personally believe in young industry love, especially marriage.
What's young?
20s like them. Like, they not even...
Because I'm in my 20s, but like, you got to understand, like, I'm like 9 years deep, but this is prior
What
to
you mean
me.
if they both involved in injury?
I don't care
or
how...
one party.
Listen, I don't care what you've been through. I wouldn't recommend you getting married if you were Cardi
At
B
the prime
and
of your
Offset.
career.
We're talking about two of the hottest individuals in music.
And the way that, I understand exactly where you're coming from.
As soon as Cardi got on, he marries her. Like, bro, you didn't even let her do her
flourish.
thing.
Right.
And the Migos been popping for a few years, but really, like, really. Oh, now I'm about to get married to Cardi. Like, no,
Right.
Y'all violated yourselves. Like, as soon as Cardi got on, she got married.
When I seen this shit, I said,
And then he put a baby in her. Like,
and then he put a baby in her. You said like he put a battery in her or something.
But I'm just saying, it's like, come on, like,
I don't think so.
as
Really
a man, you know for a fact he shut that club up to lock it down forever. Like, she ain't going nowhere. She can't. So I'm gonna just go fiasco because he's got to learn the hard way.
Absolutely, he's got to learn.
I agree.
So around this time of the episode, man, you can relax right now. And since we got our "Fuck Is You Doing" segment where Fresco just goes off and he has his little
this is fun.
his thoughts on the fuck somebody doing. With
Can
that
I
being
please
said,
be blessed by the smooth sounds with JJ Icefish, please?
Damn, JJ Ice.
Fuck is you groovin'? Fuck is you doing? Bitch ass nigga, fuck is you doing? Fuck is you groovin'? Fuck is you doing? Bitch ass nigga, fuck is you doing? Fuck is you groovin'? Fuck is you doing? Bitch ass nigga, fuck is you doing? Fuck is you groovin'? Fuck is you doing?
For this shit, man, for real. Podcast Brothers, episode 116. This week's Fuck Is You Doing segment is dedicated to the one and the only Rodriguez Brodnax. Y'all know what that is?
No, tell us.
Jacquees.
Whoa. What's his name?
Rodriguez Brodnax. He's like
I thought he
fucking
was talking about a Spanish person.
Creole.
I thought he was talking a Hispanic nigga.
He's like Creole, French, or some shit. I don't know. Jacquees recently made headlines because he made a video. I don't know what platform he used, but he recorded himself stating that he was the king of R&B. Woo. I don't know about y'all, but I can't name no fucking Jacquees record. Not one. Not a single one. And that's not saying that he doesn't have any musical talent, right? But I can't say, yo, put that Jacquees on. That's my shit. You don't have one of those, bro. I don't know how you can be the king of R&B and don't have a go-to record for all audiences. It's not possible. It's not possible. It's niggas that's still making music that's been here since the 90s who would be far more front runners than you would be. I don't even think you on the list, bro. If you have a top 10 list of niggas that you would say are the king of R&B, Jacquees would not be on it. He would not. Did you see this nigga perform live? I thought it was a fucking high school birthday party. That's what it looked like. He grinding on the chick on stage, little tight ass white pants on. I was like, this is not king shit, bro. This is not king shit. This is sad shit. Because I'm actually not happy watching you doing this because it looks very, very retarded. You know how many other people can be named before Jacquees? I'm going to just ram off a few off the top of my head. Chris Brown, Usher, R. Kelly, Miguel. Just a few. Just a few. And that's just off the top of my head. I don't know what he was smoking that day to make him. And I want to know what his thought process was. Like, I wish I was with him before he did it. He probably was just like, you know what, man? I'm too nice for these niggas. I'm the king. It's cool to feel like you too nice. And it's cool to feel like you the king. But for you to actually make that declaration without an impressive body of work, you get chewed up these days for that. It's 2018. Social media has been on his ass since he said it. And I would also like to throw in an additional fuck is you doing to Jay Holiday. Because after, what the fuck, Rodriguez, after Rodriguez made his grand statement of him being the king of R&B, Jay Holiday made a video where he's naming the top 5 R&B singers. And he mentioned himself and some other random nigga in the video was number 4 and 5. Never seen that nigga with him a day in my life, bro. And then at the end of the video, he said, the nerve of these niggas. I was like, yo, what do you mean? So I went and I Googled and I looked up Jay Holiday's last information. Nigga ain't had an album or a single or nothing since like 2014. He's been in the game for a little bit. And he got like 4 videos total. Like, what the fuck is you niggas? Well, how is you niggas throwing your name in the ring with these fucking weak ass accolades, bro? Like, yeah, you made it. You had a hit single bed. That shit was fire. But that fire went out a long goddamn time ago. When I want to take somebody to bed, Jay Holiday doesn't come up. Jay Holiday don't fucking come up. And it should because your song is called Bed. And that's what the fuck we getting in. But nobody still don't think about your ass. I really want these niggas to really sit down and really analyze their career and say, am I the king? Because if you ask yourself that question seriously, you'll know the answer is no. Just like everybody else fucking knows. It's cool to be confident. It's cool to be into yourself. But it's also even cooler to be realistic with yourself. And that's what you niggas is not doing. Rodriguez and Jay Holiday, fuck is y'all niggas doing, man?
Fuck is you doing? Fuck is you doing?
I'm like over here like that.
Fuck is you doing? Fuck is you doing?
He's like, oh, he's 5'5". I think you saw it. How you giving a joint lap
He's
dance
all
and you
like
5'5"?
between her legs doing some weird stuff. I was like, well, I'm gonna turn
it
this
was
off,
very
man.
strange.
How was your time with the brothers?
Is this live?
We recording.
Oh,
Yeah, it's live.
this was such a pleasure. You guys we're talking about. You're so, happy for me to be here. You guys are hilarious.
Oh, thank you.
You guys are very up to date and informed brothers. I love what you guys are doing.
Thank you.
I appreciate that, and we hope to have you come back. You know what I'm saying? As you advance in your music career and as your life as a woman, we'd love to have you come back and share your new life and everything that's going on with your endeavors with us when you reach your next milestone, when you got more stuff going on.
That's
absolutely.
Right.
Any shout outs?
Shout out to my babies, like I said, Davon and Jolie. Those are my babies, you guys. Shout out to my man. He's always holding me down.
Shout out
He's
to
in the
her
house with the
man.
babies right now, so I could be here holding it down for me.
Appreciate
shout
you,
out
bro.
to Davon. My best friend Tina. I love you, boo.
Shout out to Tina.
I don't really roll with too many people.
Eat the
Shout
cake,
out,
Tina.
First and foremost, shout out to God.
Absolutely.
Hey,
Shout out to God.
Big man.
And my mom. Hey, Mom.
Hey,
I love
Mom.
you.
You got shout outs, bro?
No.
Shout out Raleigh Strong Forever. That's every day, all day. And shout out to the good people who tune into us on a weekly basis, man. Keep rocking with your boys. You're going to keep providing dope content. You understand?
And this was episode 116, I do believe. Maybe
Yes,
I'm wrong.
116,
It is?
yes.
All right, episode 116. And we out. Peace out.